Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is BGFH, and we are back for, what is this, I think part 5 of our journey through Alter Ego, the accessible game of life for iOS, kind of the game of life, choose your own adventure fiasco in this case. We've definitely had a wide variety of experiences so far. We've almost killed ourselves as a baby. We've almost killed ourselves as a kid, knocking our head pretty good. We've had some ups and downs in our young adulthood and adolescence. Unfortunately, our mom has died of cancer. Vocationally, we're doing okay. Tentatively, we'll see how things go with Jessica here. So yeah, we're going to start off our regular adulthood phase, and let's jump right into an event, and let's do a social.
Social link image. This icon represents an experience that one would have in a steady interpersonal relationship.
Oi.
This kind of relationship doesn't exist for you at this time, which is neither good nor bad. Please realize, however, that this condition does lock you out of part of human experience at this age and station in life.
Yep.
Next chapter button.
So that was one thing
Social
that I was
link
going
image.
to try to do, and you know what? Let's just go ahead and let's try it. Let's go into
Relationships.
relationship.
Link,
Let's see if we
relationships, link,
can.
image. Go steady. Live. Go steady.
Let's
Go
yeah.
steady,
Let's go
check.
steady. Let's
Next button.
because things are going so far fairly decently with
Next button.
Jessica, it would seem.
You and Jessica make a handsome couple.
Okay.
Next chapter button.
Next chapter. So now we're going
There are
steady.
7 stages of life in all
So
three.
now, theoretically, with emotional and social, now maybe some of these things won't be unlocked to us. And since we're
Cool.
starting,
Link, image.
let's
School.
get this
Link,
school
image.
business going here. Oh, what's this?
College during this phase of life isn't usually your typical, fun-loving romp around campus, as in college days of youth. During this phase of life, attending college means hard work, sacrifice, and motivation.
Yeah,
Every time you access this
Yeah, tell me about it.
icon, the following will take place.
Okay.
Next button.
The following will take place.
Do you want to? Your intellectual sphere will rise, and anxiety will decrease. You will also gain college credit. After you get 12 college credits, you will graduate. Your resources will decrease. Your intellectual sphere will rise, and anxiety will decrease. You will also
Okay.
gain college credit. After you get 12 college credits, you will graduate.
I should have 7 or 8, I think, right now.
Your resources will decrease by $1,000 to cover the cost of your education.
Ouch. So maybe I did almost finish my well, no, I don't know what they're doing, but now yeah, tuition has gone up. It's gone from 200 all the way up to 1,000. Kind of glad that I got most of my 12 credits taken care of last phase of this game, because this $1,000 will add up a lot more.
Do you want to continue with this?
Yeah, I do,
Next button.
actually.
Enjoy your classes. You have just earned an additional college credit.
Yay! Okay, so I think when you go to the school icon, like, I don't have college experiences so much anymore. It's just like, okay, you go to your class, you get your credit, you pay money, yada
Next
yada.
chapter button.
So if I go
applied
there
for birth and
again,
school.
let's
Link,
try going
image.
to school again.
School. Link image. College during this phase of life isn't usually your typical fun.
Okay, yeah, so it's the same thing.
Do you want to continue with this?
Yeah, do I want to
Next
continue?
button.
Yes.
Enjoy your classes. You have just next chapter.
Okay,
button.
so I've got another credit.
You
Let's
play
go into
stats, link,
stats
image,
real quick, and
stats,
let me
link,
see. I
image,
think I should have like 9
gentleness,
or 10 now.
happiness, thoughtfulness, trustworthiness, money, 15,187.
Okay, we're at 15 grand.
Income per turn, 1956. Thoughtless spending per turn, 2,101. Acquisitions, high-end gamer PC. College credits, 9.
Oh, okay, 9. So, for whatever reason, why did my income go down?
Thoughtless income per turn, 1956.
I had like
521739130
2,300 something last phase,
4448.
but now I'm down to
Thoughtless income per turn, 1956.
1956. That's
Page
interesting.
202.
Quit it.
Alter, relation. You're going steady with Jessica. Express, gentleness.
Okay.
Money, income, thoughtless, acquisition, college credit. Next button.
Next. All right,
Social,
let's
link,
do
image,
another
social link image. Social link image.
social here.
You and the woman of your dreams are taking a weekend trip with Jill and Mark, a couple you have known for a long time. During the trip, you notice Mark becoming irritable, having loud, public discussions about very personal matters and drinking heavily. You are beginning to think that Mark is an alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
Select a mood. Concerned. Radio button. Frightened slash anxious slash uncomfortable. Unconcerned. Radio button. Unchecked. Select an action.
We'll say concerned,
Call Mark aside and
because
try to chat with him. Radio button. Checked.
that
1 of 1.
probably won't go well.
Have a chat with Jill. Radio button. Let them settle it for themselves. Radio button. Unchecked. 1 of 1.
You know, sometimes, at least for now, it's kind of best. Let's just stay out of this one.
Next button. Even though you are feeling concerned, you don't feel right intruding on an area where you may be unwelcome. Not surprisingly, the couple separates 2 months later. They divorce soon after that.
Okay, well.
Next chapter button. You may select
Well.
icons in any order.
But I thought it was a fairly reasonable course of action there. Let's do another.
Emotional. Link.
Sure, we'll
Image.
do an emotional one.
Link.
Why not?
Image. Mary Lou Stoker is a friend of your closest female companion and a staunch feminist. The truth is that she is not a feminist in the true sense of the word. She simply despises and resents men, misapplying the feminist philosophy to suit her needs. Next button.
Yep.
Little trapped here. One afternoon, you overhear Mary Lou telling your lover that, ellipsis, he, meaning you, really doesn't give you that much room to breathe. I mean, he's okay. Little trapped here in the one afternoon, you overhear Mary Lou telling your lover that, ellipsis,
I skipped
he,
ahead
meaning
too
you,
quickly.
really doesn't give you that much room to breathe. I mean, he's okay, considering the rest of the garbage that's out there these days, but don't you feel late? Little trapped here in the same place day in and day out. What do you do together that's so exciting anyway? Select a mood. Angry. Radio. Calm. Radio button. Select an action. Give her a piece of your mind. Radio. Wait until she leaves. Then have a talk with your lover. Radio button. Unchecked. 1 of 1. Say and do nothing. Protesting too loudly will only prove her point. Radio button. Calm. Radio button.
I'm gonna say calm because she's just not worth it.
Wait until she leaves. Then have a talk with your lover.
And I'll just
Wait
have a
until she leaves,
talk.
Then have a talk with your page 2 of say and do nothing. Next button.
That way I'll be like, hey, no, that's not cool, but, you know, that's kind of the
Next button.
middle of the road.
Next. Alert. Sorry, that combination of choices is not allowed.
What?
Okay. Button. Okay. Calm. Say and do nothing. Protesting too loudly will only prove her point.
So I have to choose angry if I want to have the talk with her? Because if I say nothing, then I'm guessing the game will think I'm too passive.
Angry.
I guess let's
Angry.
just
Check.
talk with her.
Next button.
You know, we're not going to confront and yell at the other person, but we'll just...
How angry do you actually feel? Peeved. Angry. Furious. Angry. Peeved. Peeved. Checked. Next button.
Peeved? Huh.
Angry. Radio button. Furious. Next button.
I'm not furious.
You don't select an action. What will you say to your partner in your talk? You don't want Mary Lou around anymore. You don't think what Mary Lou was saying was true and that you resented hearing it. You don't think what Mary Lou was
Sure.
you don't think checked. Next button. Next. Expressiveness rises sharply. This was a very assertive way of expressing your feelings without any misplaced anger. You have a right to feel resentful. Your partner can sense you're upset and makes you aware that she has never really taken Mary Lou too seriously. Next chapter.
Whew. All right. Dodge that bullet.
They also work chronologically.
Okay. Well, we got all kinds of emotional and... Oh, wait.
Work. Link.
Yeah, let's see what work thing. Maybe we can
Link.
get our
Image.
money up here.
You and a close work associate have to take a trip out of town together. He is married. While the two of you are out to dinner, he mentions that he would like to go out on the town and live it up with a few women. Going along with him might mean a profitable increase in your vocational sphere.
Yeah, it might, but I can think of a lot of other things that would happen elsewise, and surprisingly, things are actually going pretty well with the missus right now, so I think
Angry.
we are gonna...
Uneasy. Excited. Tell him you would rather go for it. Tell him you would rather not.
Yeah, let's not do that
Next
this
button.
time.
He asks why you don't want to go with him. How do you tell him that you don't want to cheat on your wife or lover?
Yeah, it's reasonable.
Tell him that you don't think it is right for him to cheat on his wife. Radio button. Next button.
It's up to him what he does. I'm not gonna...
Get angry. That's reasonable, he says with a chuckle, but downright stupid. Har. I'm going to get me some babes. You return to your hotel room and try to get some rest. At about 3 a.m., your associate brings home some ladies of the evening and offers to share them with you. Select an app. Get angry and tell them all to get the $% at $QOUT. Radio button. Check. 1 of 1. Quietly tell them to get the star and number $%OUT. Radio button. Change your mind and fool around. Radio. Leave the room and find someplace else to sleep. Radio button. Uncheck. Leave the room and find someplace else to sleep. Leave the room and find some. Next.
It's
Button.
just easy to
Next.
go away.
The hotel is booked solid. Select an action. Sleep in the car. Radio button. Get angry and tell them all to get the percent and dollar head OUT. Radio button. Uncheck. 1 of 1. Next. Button.
I want sleep. Let's just sleep in the car.
Next chapter. How could you let that joker interfere with your nice peaceful night's sleep? I'm surprised at you. Next chapter. Button.
Because I want
Your game
sleep,
is saved
damn it.
automatically.
That's what I want. Okay, so they're knocking me for that now. Alright, well,
Emotional. Link. Image.
let's
Work. Link. Image.
hopefully another work
Link,
thing will be
image.
better.
Your success in the job market would be more likely if you moved to the other side of the country. Select a mood.
Ugh.
Confident. Radio button. Ambivalent. Radio button. Ambivalent. Resistant. Radio button.
I don't
Uncheck.
really want to
1 of 1.
move because I kind of got a good thing
Check.
going now finally, and then I got my mom over here.
Make the move. Do not make the move. Next. Button.
Or my dad, I mean.
Make the move. Do not make the move.
No, let's
Radio.
not make the move
Next
right
button.
now. Let's...
Next. You are clear on what you want to do. For some people, the opportunity to move away and start a new job is exciting. Either way, I respect
I'm not
your ability
opposed to
make a clear decision.
moving. If I was single, I
Next
would.
chapter. Button.
But we're going to see how things
sorted
play out
chronologically.
here.
Intellectual. Link,
Intellectual.
image.
Yeah, we haven't done
Intellectual.
one of those in a
Link,
long
image.
time.
You are fiddling around in the kitchen on a Saturday afternoon trying to prepare snack. Select a mood. Creative. Radio button. Board. Radio button. Neutral. Radio button. Uncheck. 1 of 1.
Sure, we'll be creative.
Select an action. Continue fiddling. Radio button. Checked. 1 of. Give up and go to a fast food place. Radio button. Unchecked. 1 of 1. Continue fiddling. Radio button. Next. Button.
Yeah, okay, so our appliance broke or
You mix a
something.
little of this and a little of that. You taste it. It's missing something. What do you think you should add? More bean dip.
More bean dip.
More cheese. Radio button.
More
Unchecked.
cheese
1
is
of 1.
always the correct answer. Cheese is
Check.
wonderful.
A slice of onion. Radio button. Some chopped green peppers and olives. Radio button.
No.
Unchecked. 1. Next. Button.
Cheese is always the correct answer.
Eureka. That's it. You create a new taste sensation. You share it with your friends who rave about the taste. One friend, who is in marketing, believes you could probably sell it to a certain fast food Mac company for a handsome
Heck yeah.
Mac profit. What will you do? Select an action. Offer it to the company. Radio button. Keep the recipe a secret. Radio button. Uncheck. 1 of 1.
Well, let's make some dough, man.
Next. Button. Next chapter. You prepare a presentation to the chairman of the board. The idea falls Mac flat. Next chapter. Button.
Dang it.
You play from birth until death, whenever that may be.
All right.
School.
Let's
Link,
do some
image.
more school. Let's get our
Link, image.
credits going here.
Next. Button.
I'm just going to skip past this for...
Do you want to continue?
Yes, I
Next.
want to
Button.
continue, yada yada.
Enjoy your classes. You have just earned an additional next chapter.
All right, so
Button.
we've got additional credit. We're now up to
You play from
10.
birth until death, whenever that may be. School.
Let's
Link,
just try to
image.
get school done
School.
right
Link,
now.
Image. Next. Button.
I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm
Next
just doing
button.
explore. You know, I can see where the buttons are,
Enjoy
so
your
we're just gonna
classes. Next
fly
chapter.
through
Next chapter.
this because it's
You play from
nothing
birth until
different.
death,
It's
whenever
just
that may be.
you have the college experiences when you're younger, but now, let's see, we're at 11. Yeah, let's
School.
one
Link,
more.
Image. School. Link. Image. Next. Button.
Next.
Next. Next.
Yeah, I
Button.
want to do it.
Next chapter. Button. You play from birth until death.
So
whenever that
now
may be.
I think I
School.
got to do
Link,
college.
image. School.
One
Link,
more?
Image. Next. College during this phase of life isn't usually your typical. Next. Button.
Okay.
Do you want to continue with your intellectual sphere will rise? And next.
Yeah.
Button. Congratulations. You have graduated from college.
Yay! I have
chapter.
graduated.
Button.
All right. Cool.
You play from
Let's
birth until
go.
relationships.
Let's
Link,
do another
image.
relationship thing.
Relationship.
See how things are
Link,
going to
image.
go.
Go on a date / have an experience with your present partner. Go on a check.
Yeah, let's do
Next
that
button.
again.
Jessica has often spoken about her baby sister, Michelle, who goes to college in another state. She would like you to meet her, and then the 3 of you could go out together for dinner. Are you agreeable to this?
Yeah,
Yes. Next. Button.
sounds fine.
As it turns out, Michelle is quite beautiful, sparkling blue eyes, and thick black hair that falls in large swirls down her neck and shoulders. She is young, innocent, and exotic looking. She is also very friendly immediately. Establishing a brotherly relationship with you by hooking her arm in yours as the 3 of you walk around town, laughing and having a good time. Next. Button. The attention you receive from this beautiful young girl is flattering, and Jessica notices it. She makes a hostile, hands-off remark as a joke, of course, to her sister, who apparently ignores it. What will you do? Sit back and enjoy the bickering and extra attention. Intercede and tell Jessica to stop being so hard on her sister. Shy away from Michelle to satisfy Jessica. Shy away from Michelle. Next. Button.
We'll keep our things going with our current path here.
Some might say this is a wimpy way out of the situation, but those same people probably spend a lot of lonely nights at home. Later that night, Jessica admits that she feels threatened by Michelle's youthful beauty. What will you do? Tell her that you prefer her to Michelle. Point out to her that she is feeling threatened. Do nothing. Show her that you would much prefer a sexy woman with more experience. Tell her that you prefer her to Michelle. Show her that you would much prefer a sexy woman with more experience.
I think the way I'm supposed to take that is we go in for the romantic
Show her that you would much
thing.
prefer a sexy woman with more experience. Checked. Next button.
Let's do it.
A brilliant response, for 2 reasons. First, you didn't patronize her by saying she was better looking than her sister, even if she is better looking than her sister. The fact that she acted so threatened indicates that she really doesn't think so. Next button.
Hell yeah. All right,
Next
smooth.
chapter. Second, you showed her the object of your true desire, dispelling her belief that you were probably fantasizing about having a romantic experience with her sister, which you probably were, but I'll never tell. Next chapter. Button. You may select icons in any order.
So I'm curious what happens now. What happens if I...
Children. Link. Image. Marriage. Link. Image.
Let's if what I've
Marriage,
never
link,
tried this
image.
before, so
While you are in this icon, you can make arrangements to plan and enter into a marriage, or, and I'm sorry to have to be so blunt, leave a marriage. What would you like to do? Become engaged.
okay.
Plan and have a wedding. Get a divorce from your wife. Have an experience with your wife. Leave this icon. Radio button. Unchecked. 1 of 1. Plan. Become engaged.
Let's see if we
Next
can
button.
engage, huh? Let's see what happens. Things are going pretty well, so before things
How
go...
much money do you want to spend on a ring?
Oh.
Spend $200. Spend $1,000. Radio button. Unchecked. 1 of 1. Spend $2,000. Spend Spend $1,000. Radio button.
$1,000 is a hell of a lot for a ring, in my opinion.
Spend $20,000. Give
$20,000.
her a family heirloom.
Ooh.
Next button.
Now let's go next. Let's see what happens.
I hope she likes it. For next button.
Okay.
Do you plan on asking Jessica's parents for their blessing?
Sure.
Next.
Why
button.
not?
How considerate. This is how her parents react. Ellipsis. Next button.
Uh-huh.
Her mother senses your gentleness and likes this about you. Her mom sees that you are responsible and will make a good provider for your family. She approves of you in this respect.
Okay.
Next button.
Let's see what Pops thinks.
Overall, Jessica's parents think you are a nice young man. They like you. You have their blessing.
Woohoo.
Next button.
Okay.
Select an action. Now you must pick a way to propose. Which will it be?
Oh boy. Okay.
Have the waiter bring the ring as dessert after romantic dinner. Take out an advertisement in the newspaper.
No, that's
Take the
cheesy.
traditional route and propose on one knee. Do it your own way. None of the above.
We'll do the dinner
Next
thing.
button.
Dinner seems
Next
like a
button.
fairly safe...
How romantic. Jessica is flattered. Next button.
Okay.
Now, for the big moment. You are waiting for her to accept or reject your proposal. 4 periods. Everything you have done is so romantic and so flattering. You and Jessica have come a long way together. Unfortunately, Jessica tells you she just doesn't think she's ready for marriage right now. There are too many
Oh.
things she hasn't done or seen. Select an action. Break off with her. Radio button. Stick it out and hope that she changes her mind. Radio button. Unchecked. 1 of 1.
Nothing's really wrong, so
Stick it out and hope that
nothing
she
has
changes.
really
Stick it
done
out and
anything,
check.
so let's
Next
just
button.
keep going.
Next. You must really be hung up on her. Months pass, and the relationship has its ups and downs due to the underlying stress of a decision that has yet to be made. Finally, at 2 a.m., the phone rings. It is Jessica. She has an answer. Next.
Oh.
Next chap. I'm sorry. Sniff.
Wah
I
wah.
can't. Sniff. Sniff. Go through with it. Sniff. 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 Next chapter. Button.
Shot down. All
From
right.
birth until death, whenever that may be.
All right, cool. Well, we're out of luck on that thing. Sounds about right for it sounds about right for my real life thing. Not that I've ever proposed to anybody, but it
Age
sounds
23.
about like what would happen.
Physical.
Oh, we haven't done a
Image.
physical one in a
Physical,
long time.
right,
All
image.
right, well,
You have just taken off your socks and shoes after a long, tiring day. You would like nothing more than to begin a nice, lazy, relaxing evening. The clothes hamper seems a mile away. Select a mood. Lazy. Radio button. Check.
Yeah,
1 of
lazy
1.
sounds good to
Responsible.
me.
Radio button. Select and toss the socks under the bed. Radio button. Walk over to the hamper and place them inside. Radio button.
Yeah.
Next button.
chuck them on the floor. That sounds like me.
I'll bet this isn't the first time you've done this. Look under there. It's a regular sock convention. There are some pairs, but mostly it's a singles gathering. That's because the bed charges a 1 sock rental fee for each socket. Shelters, vets, you finally found out where all of those socks go. How do you feel about being a little bit of a slob?
Don't care.
Select an action. Oh. Okay. Radio. Embarrassed/guilty. Radio button.
Eh,
Unchecked. 1 of
whatever.
Next button.
I'm
Next shot. That's the spirit. It's no big deal, really. Unless, of course, your wife is a neatnik or your conscience bothers you. Sometimes being too compulsive about things can really put a strain on life. But then again, so can not having any clean socks to wear. Next chapter. Button. They are
So,
physically.
I think at this point I think I'm just going to forego the relationship thing, and if I get like a special event that comes up, we'll do it. But I think we're just going to be the bachelor, and be like, you know what? I've tried to do everything the way they want us to. Let's just that. Like I said, I mean, right now I'm single. I'm mid-30s, so hey, I'm just not gonna worry about it. We'll just let things come as they may.
Social. Link.
Oh, quit it.
Social. Link.
Let's do a social
Social.
one.
Link. Image. While rubbing elbows with some trendy, upwardly mobile types, you are past a small mirror, on the surface of which is a line of fine, white powder.
No.
Sure. Not interested. Radio button.
Not interested
Check.
at all.
Pass it on. Pass it on. Next. Button.
Fine white powder. Yeah, no. Nothing about that sounds
You may be
appealing.
wondering what you're doing at this kind of party in the first place. Fads like this often have a way of touching a person's life in one way or another. They touch some people harder than others, snorting up some of the white. Stuff seems to become a preoccupation with many people your age. Some people even devote their lives to it.
Nope.
Next chapter. Button.
Not I.
You are in
I
adulthood.
couldn't be less interested.
Page 3 of 3. Physical. Link.
Let's do a
Image.
physical again
Physical.
here.
Link. Image. On a warm Saturday afternoon, a young neighborhood kid challenges you to a strenuous physical competition.
Okay.
Competitive. Not competitive.
Yeah, we'll,
Accept the challenge. Next. Button.
yeah, why not? I'm in bad physical shape. I'll
Next
probably have a
chapter.
heart
Button.
attack, but
You must be losing it. You remember a time when you outran, outjumped, outhurdled, outboxed, and outbragged little guys like him. Now he's got it over you. When the game is over, he puts his arm around your shoulder and smiles. What you've given up in victory, you may have gained emotionally. You are a good sport. Next chapter. Button.
I figured I was going to have a heart attack because
You are in
my
adulthood.
physical stats were so low. So now I graduated college and I'm still working part-time. I wonder, let's go into work.
Money. Link. Image. Money. Link. Image. Apply for a part-time job. Quit a job / retire.
Let's quit a
Quit
job
/ retire. Checked. Next.
because
Button.
I'm going to try to get a full-time job.
Please list a reason for leaving work. Desire for career change. Job dissatisfaction. Desire for career change.
Career change.
Retirement. Radio button. Desire for career change. Check. Next. Button. Next. Good luck in finding something better.
Okay.
Next chapter. Button. Next chapter.
Next
Button.
chapter.
There are 7 stages of life and all money.
Let's go
Link,
back to
image.
money and see
Money,
if we
link,
can't
image.
find another job.
Apply for a part-time. Apply for a full-time job.
I want a full-time
Apply for a
job.
full-time job. Next. Button.
Now remember,
Next.
I went to business school. I've been working at a law office for quite a while now, so I would think that I would be able to get something in the office or law industry or fields. Let's find out what paths we
Employment
can
area are you interested
choose.
in? Select an action. Business. Radio button. Checked. One.
But,
One.
you know what? Let's see what else we have. Let's do
Sales. Radio. Creative. Radio. Health service. Health service is second. Entrepreneur. Radio. Teacher. Radio. Researcher. Radio. Lawyer. Radio. Technical. Radio. Labor. Radio. Labor the second. Next. Button.
So let's do business because that seems to be.
I'm sorry. You have all of the qualifications, but this position has already been filled by someone else. There are next chapter. Button. They are sorted. Money. Link.
Let's
image.
do another
Emotional. Link. Image.
main thing, and then we'll go back to business and see
Emotional.
if we can't
Link.
land
Image.
another job.
You are in the midst of a very difficult decision, one that has you feeling anxious and confused. The thought crosses your mind that your father might be able to give you some assistance in coming to a decision.
Okay.
Select a mood. Reliant. Radio button. Cynical. Radio button. Select an action. Ask Dad for help. Radio button. Work it out on your own. Radio button. Ask Dad for help. Radio.
Yeah,
Work
let's.
it out. Next. Button.
Nothing wrong to ask the parents' opinion every once in a
Next chapter.
while.
But you've been able to maintain good family relationships over the years. Now you will begin to see the payoff. The bonds you have developed give you a strong system of support. Your dilemma vanishes with some simple wisdom shared with you by your father. Your life spheres improve across the board.
Okay.
Next chapter. Button.
That's good.
You are in adulthood. Money. Link.
Let's go
image.
back to money
Money,
and see if
link,
we
image.
can't.
Apply for a full-time
I
job.
want a full-time
Apply
job
for a
because I
full-time
want
job.
more
Check.
money.
Next. Button.
And we want to.
Teacher. Radio. Business.
Let's do business
Page 2 of 2.
again
Page
because
2
I'm
of 2.
qualified.
Next button.
Haha!
Congratulations. You start work immediately.
Excellent. Now we're
Next
talking.
chapter. Button.
All right, now we got a
There are
full-time
7
business
stages of
job.
life
Let's
and
see
all
what our
3
income
stats,
is. So we'll
link,
go to
image.
stats here real
Stats,
quick.
Link. Image.
Actually, let's run down our stats. Let's see what we actually
Familial,
have here.
95%.
Okay, so family's good.
Intellectual. 96%.
Uh-huh.
Physical. 24%.
Well, a little better than the last stage, but not good.
Social,
Probably
98%.
keel over anytime soon here.
Vocational, 84%.
Okay.
Calmness, 95%. Confidence, 91%. Expressiveness, 79%. Gentleness, 62%. Happiness, 66%. Thoughtfulness, 94%. Trustworthiness, 65%.
I wonder why that's so low. I wonder what caused that to go down.
Money, 11,775.
Okay, wait, what?
Income per turn, money, 11,775.
Oh, okay, 11,000. Okay. So, because I think I was at like 1,000 or 2,000 or something. I don't remember what my previous job was. I think I got a huge bump in pay now.
Income per turn, 22,608. 6956. Thoughtless spending per turn, 1567. Acquisitions, high-end gamer PC. College credits, 12. Next button.
All right, so we graduated college. Now we've got our job.
Purchase.
You know what? Let's buy a car.
Link image. Next button.
I'm going to skip past here.
Next button.
And we are going to buy a car.
Yes, radio button. Checked. Also, keep in mind these ancient words of consumer wisdom.
Yeah, caveat emptor, yada yada. All right,
Computer,
so I want to buy...
sports equipment, clothes / automobile, radio button.
Yeah, I want to buy a car.
Checked. Page 2 of 2. Next button. There are 5 types of automobile you can buy.
Okay.
Select an action. An old clunker, $600.
No.
A late model used car, $5,000. Radio. A new economy car, $14,000. Radio. A new sports car, $30,000. A luxurious prestige car, $59,999.
Yeah.
A new sports car, $30,000. Radio button. Unchecked. 1 of 1. A new economy car, $14,000. Radio button.
Yeah,
Unchecked.
let's do a new car.
Checked. Next button. Next. A wise investment. There will be less money to pay on repairs.
I don't think I have enough for a sports car yet, and I don't really
Next button.
need one just now. I just want to get some
Select
better
an action.
wheels.
Would you like to pay for this with cash?
Yeah,
Next
cashola.
button.
We can afford it.
I'm sorry, but your current finances won't enable you to make this cash purchase.
Oh, shoot. Really? I thought I had an... When did I spend more? I thought
Select an action.
Ugh.
Credit. Don't buy. Credit.
Credit.
Credit. Checked. Next button. Next. Your Twitter notification. Twitter at EatYike is now following you.
Okay, I guess I got a Twitter follower. And I have Do Not Disturb on, so I have no idea. Like, if someone can tell me why that happens, or... I'm just genuinely curious what the heck Do Not Disturb means then, if I can still get notifications.
Your finance charge is 20% of the purchase price. This amount will be added to the purchase price. Now for the good news, you have the rest of the module to pay. Your credit purchases will not be deducted from your resources until after you finish the module. Next button.
Okay.
Please make sure you have enough money to cover your debts by then, or your credit rating will suffer, and you will not be able to get any more credit until the end of the game.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Next button. Next chapter. Thank you for cashing in on this once and a lifetime value. Next chapter button.
So, now I've got to be a lot more careful. Let me
Complete
revisit my...
stats,
Because I
link,
thought...
image,
How did I...
stats, link, image. Gentleness, 62%.
Oh, wait, you know what? Oh, you know what? I was reading the wrong number. That 11,000, that's how much money I had. I was thinking that was my income. Okay, let me see something here.
Trust money, debt, money, 11,775.
So I have money.
Debt, 16,801.
16,000. Shit. Okay.
Acquisitions, high-end gamer PC, college credits, 12. Next button.
Wait,
College
what?
acquisitions, high-end gamer PC, economy car.
Okay.
College credits, 12. Debt, money, 11,700. Debt, 16,801.
Where's my income?
Acquisitions, high-end gamer, college credits, 12. Next button. College debt, money, trustworthiness, thoughtfulness.
Oh, these are my
trustworthiness,
stats, but
money, 11,775.
usually it tells you...
Debt, 16,801. Acquisitions.
Because before it was
high-end
telling me
gamer
how
PC,
much I was
economy car.
earning.
College credits, 12. Next.
And I have a job.
You are in adulthood.
Okay, well, I guess we just play through some stuff.
Work,
Well,
link,
let's do a
image,
work one.
work,
Let's see.
link,
Hopefully we
image.
can...
You begin thinking about whether or not you would like to invest some of your resources so that you can increase them.
Okay, yeah.
Select a mood. Interested. Radio. Not interested. Select an action. Make an investment. Radio. Don't make an investment. Next. Button. Next.
Yeah, let's
button.
make an investment.
An investment counselor suggests that you look into stock in a multinational computer software company. Would you like to take the risk and purchase a $2,000 worth of stock? Next. Button.
Sure. Computers are
Next
good.
chapter. Your investment triples.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Next chapter.
Boom. Now
There
we're
are 7
doing
stages
it.
of life in alter ego.
All right, so I just gained 6,000. Actually, let me...
Stats. Link. Image.
I should...
Stats, link. Image. Thoughtfulness.
Let me see here.
Money. Debt. Acquisite debt. Money. 36,325.
Oh, yeah. 36.
Trustworthy. Money. 36,003. Debt. 16,801.
All right. You know what? We're going to go pay off
Money. 36,300. Trustworthy. Money. Debt. 16,801.
16,801.
Acquisitions. High college credit. Next button.
We're going to pay off this and save
You are
our
done.
credit. You know, our relationships are kind of in the toilet right now, but financially we should be okay. So let's do
Children. Link. Money. Link. Image.
money. Let's pay off our
Money,
debt.
link,
We're
image.
just going to
Leave this icon. Pay back part of your loan.
pay back my
Pay
loan.
back part of your loan. Check. Next button. Pay back $1
And
million. Pay back $2,000. Pay back 10. Pay back 10,000. Pay back $50,000. Pay back $10,000.
oh, you can't.
Pay back $1 million. Pay back 500,000. Pay back 100,000. Pay back 50,000. Pay back 10,000.
So that's really dumb. Why can't I just pay, like, I can only pay in increments. I can't just say, let me pay off the whole thing.
Pay back $5,000. Pay back $10,000.
Well, let's pay back
Pay
10.
back $10,000.
We'll
Check.
start
Next
there.
button. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Next chapter button.
Thank you very much.
There are 7 stages of life in alter ego.
So I can do another 5. Let's,
link,
because I want to get rid of this
Link. Image.
this
money,
debt that I
link,
have,
image.
so we don't have any
Pay back part of
problems.
your loan.
Pay back part of my
Pay back part of
loan.
your loan. Checked. Get a loan to purchase a house. Leave next button. Pay back $1 million. Radio button. Pay back $2,000. Pay back $5,000.
5,000,
Checked. Next button.
and then
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
thank you
Next
very
chapter, button.
much.
There are 7
And
stages
then
of
we're
life in
going to
money,
pay
link, image.
1,000.
Money. Link. Image. Pay back part of your loan. Pay back
And I'm
part
not
of your
going to
loan.
bother
Next
getting a
button.
house because if I would have had a family, if things would have gone better with Jessica, then I probably would have actually taken out a loan. But I figured for one person, we'll just keep living in an apartment, man.
Next.
Why not? All right,
Pay back $2,000. Pay back $1,000.
1,000.
Next button.
Boom, that should do it.
Thank you very much. Next chapter.
Next
button.
chapter, let's go back into
There are
stats.
Link. Image. Stats,
And
link,
hopefully-
image. Thoughtfulness. Money. Debt. 8. Money. 20,000. Debt. 801.
Ah, 801. Crapola. All right. Fine.
Page 202. Next button.
I should have done
You are
2,000.
adulterated.
All right, let's
Money,
just pay it
link,
off.
image.
Let's just get her
Money,
done.
Link. Image. Pay back part of your loan. Pay back part of your loan.
Now I wonder what
Next
it'll do
button.
since I only have 801.
Pay back Pay back $2,000. Pay back $1,000.
So we'll just say
Next
1,000.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Next chapter button.
All right, so we are debt free
There are 7
again.
stages of life in
We
alter
should
ego.
be.
Stats,
Let's go into
link,
stats
image.
one more time
Stats,
just to
link,
verify.
image.
Come on.
Trustworthy. Money. Income per money. 19,524.
All right, we're still at 19.
Income per turn. 22,608.
Okay.
695652173.
All right, hey, we've-
Thoughtless spending per turn. 2,548.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't tell you your income unless you don't have any debt. See, I think you should still know what you're earning in addition to your debt. That would be one thing that I would recommend them adding or changing for the game, because you want to know what your debt is, but you also want to know what you're bringing in. Like at the time, I didn't really know. I could see how much money I had, but I didn't know exactly what was coming in. So we are debt free again. Huzzah!
Acquisitions. College credits.
No
12.
bad credit reading
Next
for
button.
me.
College credit. Next button.
Okay. Next. Now we
You are
can
the
get on
governor.
the path of our regular tree again.
Three of three.
Let's.
Physical. Link. Image.
Sure, we'll do a physical thing
link,
here.
image. It's about time you had a physical.
Oh no. My health is it was terrible, so.
Select a mood. Anxious / reluctant. Radio
Eh.
button. Calm. Radio button. Terrified. Radio button. Unchecked. 1 of 1. Select an action. Go for the checkup.
I guess I'll
Next
go.
Button. Next button. Next chapter.
But I
It's
swear to
great that
God.
you are able to get over your feelings of avoidance in order to do something that is unpleasant but necessary. The doctor will see you now. The results of your checkup show. Your checkup shows that you have hemorrhoids. The doctor gives you special
No.
suppositories.
Really?
It's great that your checkup shows that you have hemorrhoids. The doctor gives you special suppositories. Your
Oi.
bill is $400. Next chapter.
Well, at least I could still afford to pay
Social.
it.
Link. Image.
Damn it. Knew it shouldn't have gone in. Oh, hemorrhoids. All right. Well,
Page 3 of 3.
uh,
Link. Image.
yeah, let's do another work
Or
thing.
link,
Let's see what
image.
happens.
A company that you are involved with is making drastic cutbacks. In the last few months, 3 departments have been reduced to the bare bones. Your services may be next. Select a mood. Anxious. Radio. Confident. Radio button. Unchecked.
Confident.
Checked. Select and find a new place to work. Stay where you are. Radio button. Unchecked. 1 of 1.
let's stay where I am
Checked. Next button.
because I'm making good
Next.
money.
I guess you feel that the company wouldn't let you go. That is a sign of confidence.
Uh-huh.
In fact, they don't let you go, but unfortunately, the company goes out of business and you are stuck with no job.
Damn it. Okay.
Next chapter.
Oh, they
Button.
don't let you go, but you don't have a job anyway. Great. All right.
Next chapter. Button.
Oi. Now we got to get another job.
chronologically.
All right. So let's,
Money.
because
Link.
who
Image.
knows what other expenses are going to come in. So let's dive right into our money
Money.
again.
Link. Image. Apply for full-time job.
Full-time job.
Apply for full-time job. Checked. Next button.
And
Feature.
let's
Radio button.
do another
Unchecked.
business thing because,
Page
you know,
2 of 2.
business doesn't mean
Page
we
2
have
of
to
2.
work for the
Next
same
button.
company. Aha.
Congratulations. Congratulations. You start work immediately.
Booyah. We're
Next
employed
chapter.
again. God, if only it were
There
that
are 7
easy for
stages
me
of
in
life.
real life. I can't tell you how miserable it was after college. You know, graduated, got my bachelor's degree, had a bunch of stuff, you know, going for me. I got the interviews and everything. I may have talked about this in some earlier video. I don't remember. Maybe early on in the channel. But, you know, I mean, I know that, like, that's, especially being blind or visually impaired, is something that, you know, people don't want to hear it, but you have to work, you know, twice as hard, if not more so, in order to get that job, the same competitive job as everybody else, because, you know, unless you get really lucky, it's rough, especially if you're in a bad economy and everyone's looking for work. You know, like I said, I went 3.5 years without without a job, and it wasn't to say I wasn't trying. I literally had, you know, and just to diverge a little bit from the game. I know this is going to be a longer video again, but you know, I think
select icon.
something like this, it kind of ties into what the channel is anyway. So I'm going to do it. So, like I said, I was unemployed for 3.5 years, give or take, out of college. And the only reason really that I got a job at that point was because I technically volunteered. I did get paid, but it was my first job out of college, my first full-time job out of college. I worked in college at the campus quite a bit, but you know, after college, I didn't really have a full-time job until that 3.5 year period or so. And I took an AmeriCorps job just because, you know, what happens is, you know, even if you're, you know, I applied for lots of jobs. I kept an Excel spreadsheet so I would know who I applied for, when I applied for it. Did I get an interview? Do I got to send any letters or resumes or thank you letters or whatever? Because it was so much to keep track of. I was applying for jobs like crazy, and you really have to do that. I mean, applying for work is a full-time job in itself. And what happened was, it was like you know, after a year or two, it was, you know, the interview questions would be, well, what are you doing? Like, you know, what have you been doing since you graduated? I see you graduated college, but you don't have, you know, work experience for the last year or two. And my answer was really, I've been genuinely looking for work. I've been applying for jobs and, you know, getting interviews, and I really want to work. You know, I would bring my laptop with me to demo some of the assistive technology that I use. I highly recommend that if you are a low vision or blind job seeker. That's a thing that I did find to be actually really helpful, because a lot of you know, a lot of people don't have experience with, or at least extensive experience with, somebody with a disability, and their first thought is they freak out about, oh, it's going to either, can they do the job? Are they capable? Or can it, will they do it as well? Can they do it at all? And you know, is it safe? You know, can they get around the job? Are we going to have to babysit them? You know, it's like, and do we, how much is it going to cost? What kind of crazy accommodations do we have to provide? All those things kind of go through their head, and the more you can do to, you know, because you really, most of the time, you really have to disclose in an interview, especially if your disability is obvious. They're going to find out. And I found it to be actually pretty helpful. Like I said, just to be upfront, to be like, hey, yeah, I I have low vision. I'm legally blind, but here's what I do. I know how to use it. I know what you're asking me to do, and I know how to do it. And if I don't, I know how to ask for help, and I can learn it quickly. So there's all those kind of things. And like I said, it's just going through all these job activities in this game. Just makes me think, oh yeah, you click a button, boom, either you have a job or oh, this position was filled or yada yada. I just wish it was that easy in real life. Yep, apply for a job, couple tries, boom, you got it. When I was applying for work, I always used to joke that I could wallpaper my room, because this is back in the day when people actually bothered to send you rejection letters, or I called them FU letters, because I got so sick of them. But I was joking that I could literally probably wallpaper my apartment with as many jobs that I applied for and got rejection letters for. So, sorry for the tangent, but I think, like I said, I think that this game does make you think about some stuff. And this being a channel about, blind and visually impaired blind and visually impaired people, not just technology and gaming, but sometimes other little topics crop up here and there, but just something to think about. And I could go on I could do probably a whole video about just talking about different things about work. I have like a pet peeve of mine that I'll just mention briefly, is just like, people who they don't want to give up their benefits, so they forego actual, good, meaningful employment to receive kind of piddly monthly benefits. I mean, I know they're helpful. I'm glad they're there. But there's something about, I love just knowing that, I can provide for myself. I can, have a meaningful job, and, I make way more than I would if I was on government benefits. And so I'm really happy that I'm gotten to this stage in my life, because I know what it's like being broke. Let's put it this way. I'm doing everything that I can so that does not ever happen again, I hope. And with that tangent, let's continue down our tree.
Work, link, image. Social, link,
yeah, we'll
image.
do a social.
Social, link, image. You are attending the dinner party of a close friend, Michael Lewis, and his attractive wife, Judy. All through dinner, Judy has been passing admiring glances your way.
Now, did it say it was his wife?
You are attending the dinner party of a close friend, Michael Lewis, and his attractive wife, Judy.
Oh.
All through dinner, Judy has been passing admiring glances your way. Next, button.
What is it with married
Something
women
in the kitchen.
trying to...
She has commented on your clothing, your jewelry, and your cologne. Michael doesn't seem to mind his wife's flirtatiousness in the least. While clearing the dishes and preparing for dessert, Judy asks if you would help her do something in the kitchen. SHY/EMBARASSED.
Shy, embarrassed.
Radio button. Neutral. Radio button. Select an action. Go into the kitchen and help. Radio button. Make an excuse and avoid going into the kitchen. Next button.
I'll help, but we'll see what
No one
happens.
seems to notice you wandering off into the kitchen with Judy. When you are in the kitchen, Judy mentions that she wonders why Mike has kept all of his attractive men friends such a secret. You sense that she is beginning to make her move. What will you do now? Flirt with her. Blush and return to the dining room. Freeze up with anxiety. Blush and return to the dining room. Blush and check. Next. Button.
With a lot of witnesses and like a married person, nothing good can come from this.
Next. I guess she was a bit on the forward side. Just when you are about to return, she says, "Come on, don't be so shy. I was only giving you a compliment. Help me bring this fruit out to the guests." She walks over to the refrigerator and takes out a large bowl of fresh fruit. Next button.
Okay.
Next chapter. She removes a large strawberry and places it between her teeth, letting it disappear slowly into her mouth with a loud M.
Okay.
Next chapter. Button. They are sorted chronologically.
So that was probably good, because if I would have made the move, she would have been accused and said, he hit on me, despite me trying to, flirt with him all night. So, okay, that probably went as well as it could have in that case.
Page 3 of 3. Emotional. Link,
Emotional,
image.
I doubt I'll be able to
Emotional,
do
link,
these.
image. In With the Day's Mail, there is a letter from someone you haven't seen for years. In the letter, he states that you have been a profound influence on his life and that he still thinks about you often, wondering what you have been up to.
Really?
Next button.
Okay.
Gratified. It's funny, but you barely remember him, only recalling the fact that he was very shy and withdrawn, a social outcast. It seems that now he is the president of a large corporation, is married and has 2 small children.
Ooh, okay.
Gratified. Suspicious. Radio. Depressed. Radio button. Unchecked. 1 of 1. Select an action. Write him back. Radio button. Do nothing. Radio. Next.
Yeah,
button.
we'll acknowledge him. Hopefully he's
Soon
not
the two of you
a...
begin corresponding regularly and soon the two of you begin corresponding regularly and become close friends. It's funny how people have a tendency to resurface after long periods, isn't it?
All right. So, I was hoping that, it wasn't going to be a thing of like, oh, by the way, I need money, or I got kicked out of my house, now you need to stay with me, or I need to stay with you, or something strange. Okay.
Next button. You have just passed through adulthood.
Oh, adulthood is
Next
over.
button.
Now I
Next.
think we go to middle age.
Your family life has been
Terrible.
good.
Well, yeah, dad is there, but that whole relationship thing fell apart.
Next button. Physically you have been not very healthy.
Yeah.
You have wisely chosen to stay away from drinking and drugs. Next button.
Yeah, fair enough. I didn't do the
Although you do
cocaine.
not have a steady partner at this station in life, you have probably chosen to associate with a select group of cohorts. In general, your social skills are excellent. Although you do not have a steady partner at the present time, there's always the next life phase, if that is what you are aiming for. If you are lonely, why not try the relationship icon? Next button.
Yeah, maybe we'll give it one shot. Maybe we'll find a reasonable middle-aged partner. They're not quite so crazy maybe at that age. I don't know. Or either that or they're extremely bitter and things will go horribly wrong. We'll find out in the next chapter, but let's see what else we
Now,
got here.
regarding your emotional and personality development. Next.
All right, next emotional development.
You are a very trustworthy person.
There we go. See, yeah, the last time it said I wasn't, and I don't know why.
Next button.
But we're good
Even though
now.
even though we all have our secrets, you are doing a very good job keeping your wilder side under control.
Fair
Next
enough.
button. You seem to be enjoying your life. Even though you experience the blues every once in a while, it's nice to see that you are not having a depressed, traumatized life.
All right, so now we're enjoying it. We're not, they said usually it's like, oh, you're not doing enough to be carefree and blah, blah, blah. And now it seems like we're at least striking a balance.
Next button.
All right, that seems fair.
You can be sensible and understanding. Next button.
Uh-huh.
You are usually cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah,
Next
fair
button.
enough.
Vocationally, you are doing well, despite the day-to-day hassles and problems at work.
Yeah,
Next button.
we got another
You
job.
certainly have a good head on your shoulders. You are not only book smart, you also have plenty of common sense.
Yep, that stayed the
Next
same,
button.
so that's good.
As you approach the middle years of life, age will probably play a more central role in your experience than it has in your past. For some individuals, the middle years are a time of depression and regret. For others, they mark the beginning of a settling down period of contentment.
Yeah, let's hope for the latter, shall we?
Next button. Next chapter. Life can always be as rich and full as you want it to be. You might not be able to climb the highest tree in the forest anymore, but now may be the first time that you allow yourself to experience its beauty without needing to conquer or possess it. Next chapter. Button.
All right.
Loading. Ellipsis. Welcome to middle adulthood.
Middle adulthood.
Biography should be written by an acute enemy. Arthur James Balfour. 18481. Quoted by S.K. Ratcliffe in the London Observer. Next chapter.
Yeah,
Button.
okay, whatever.
Work. Link.
Okay, so we have graduated college, we have graduated adulthood and going into middle agehood, as it were, and I think with that, we are going to wrap up this video. I can't even remember, I think we're on like maybe part 5 of this Let's Play series. I don't even remember anymore. That sounds about right. So I think we have middle age and then old age. Hopefully we'll make it to old age. And hopefully I won't like keel over and die like in the second turn that I do at that point like I did last time. So despite our physical health, we are hanging in there. So hope you guys are enjoying this interesting journey so far. I am. And yeah, until next time, follow me on Twitter at BGFH79 and I will talk to you guys in the next episode. Later.